and welcome to my channel. My name's Vicky and I'm an artist from the Peak District, and I'm fumbling my way through making my passion into a business. I hope you'll join me for the journey. So for those of you that watched my channel before, you know that I bang on about a product called Zest. Now Zest is non-flammable, non-toxic and biodegradable. It can be used to blend coloured pencils, wax pencils and oil pastels. So it won't leave any residue on your paper and it won't affect the light fastness of the coloured pencils. Now I have no idea if that's a word, but we're making it one today. So the light fast rating on each of the coloured pencils, so those that are excellent and can withstand UV rays better than others, therefore 100 years or more, it won't affect that quality. So you can apply it with a pencil blender or my preferred method, a paintbrush. If you are going to apply it with a paintbrush, what I do recommend is you go and buy yourself some cheap brushes from the Works or somewhere similar. It seems that for some reason the Zest likes to unglue the handle from the actual paintbrush itself. So you can get a 50ml bottle from Cass Art for £6.50. If you want to go ahead and buy the 1 litre, it's going to set you back £29.25. And for the best information on this product, I suggest you go over to Zest's website. They have loads of hints and tips and walkthroughs on how to use this product. They also have a selection of artwork on there done by different artists, and some of them it will even allow you to view a video of them utilising that on YouTube. And whilst I've been waving this little bottle around, and I do highly recommend this product, I absolutely love it. It is the Zest of life, but I am definitely not sponsored by Zest. If they'd like to sponsor me, you know, because I'm a bit of a starving artist, then just over here. Thanks very much. Anyway, we shall stop digressing and head on over to the drawing board. I've laid down quite a considerable amount of coloured pencil. I have applied the lighter colours first, so the blues for the highlights of the fur, the greys around the whisker area, and the lighter colours on the eyes. I'm going to blend with separate brushes so that we don't end up with the blues and the blacks in the eyes and the ears. You might be thinking to yourself, why on earth are we doing this? Well, actually, the reason we're doing this is so that we're pulling some of the pigment out. So we're keeping the colour and the shades and the definition, but we're actually allowing some more of the tooth of the paper to be available to us. At the moment we have a cat that looks like it was coloured in by a 3-year-old, and we want to add some nice crisp highlights, some details, and we need the tooth of the paper to be able to do that. Every time you run your coloured pencil across your paper, that then puts some of that pigment into the tooth of the paper, so peaks and troughs. So that colour is going into the troughs. That's what catches the pigment. If all of that pigment was the light blue, then we wouldn't be able to go over with, say, white to make that shine or black to darken it. It's basically laying the foundations. It's a base coat to allow us to have the right colours in the right place, the right shades, so that we can then go back and add more and more and more detail. So if you've had a bit of a whoopsie moment and you've managed to put a colour where it shouldn't be, or something just doesn't quite look right, and we've all been there, using the Zest actually enables you to fix that without having to redraw and start all over again, which, let's be honest, is pretty fantastic. You can work with Zest when it's wet, according to the website, but I don't particularly like doing that. I think it feels like I'm in danger of perhaps ruining the paper, and also the results you get are very, very different to when it's dry. What I will normally do is I will find a section of the artwork that I want to start on, the eyes, the ears and face, for example, and I will lay that colour pencil down. I will then apply the Zest, and whilst I wait for it to dry, because I'm impatient, I will then move down to the next bit. So I'll move my paper down and I will carry on with another section, I will do the same. I will then add the Zest It to that section. Well, from me and him and I, hope you have a lovely week, and we'll see you next week. Toodle pip bye. That one needs to speak.
So
Again.
don't listen to her because toodle poop is not a word.
Toodle pip bye.
Toodle.
You're from Derbyshire, love. Toodle pip bye.